Did you see that cop on TV?
Which cop?
Yesterday, they were saying if someone breaks in your house in Florida, please shoot them. We prefer if you shoot them.
That's what we've gotten to now.
Did you see that guy? Have you seen it, Jamie? I'll send it to you.
I mean, he's getting a lot of heat today.
Is he?
He
I don't know.
probably is.
Not in Florida. I bet they're like, fuck yeah. God bless
Let me
Florida.
get this in, little brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
It's a year ago, I guess.
Oh, is it?
But this is the same one.
Yeah, that's the guy.
It says
Yeah.
save taxpayers money if you shoot home invaders. It's probably right here.
Unoccupied dwelling, felony third. 7 charges total. His bond's $157,500. And I want to say, as to the person, we don't know which homeowner shot at him. I guess they think that they did something wrong, which they did not. If somebody's breaking in your house, you're more than welcome to shoot them in Santa Rosa County. We prefer that you do, actually. So whoever that was, you're not in trouble. Come see us. We have a gun safety class we put on every other Saturday. And if you take that, you'll shoot a lot better, and hopefully you'll save taxpayers money.
Hilarious. That's Florida. And then DeSantis just came out because all these houses are getting, people are squatting, taking over people's houses in New York. I'm sure you've seen that. Lady got arrested because she changed the locks on her own house. Someone's squatting in her house. She got into the house, kicked them out, changed the locks. They called the cops. They said they're tenants. They arrest her. Took her away in handcuffs because squatters were in her own house. And then there's this guy on TikTok that started making videos explaining to people what the laws are and how you can get into people's houses and how you can squat. And so it's a genuine problem because in Georgia, there's 1,000 houses right now that people are squatting in. That's a giant number of houses that squatters have just taken over these people's houses.
Are the people out of town?
Out of town, or it's a real estate holding, maybe you're trying to sell it. Maybe it's your vacation house. Who knows? Maybe you're fixing it up. Who knows? But no one's living in it. They move in. They take over. They have it now.
Is that everywhere now?
It's a lot of states, but it's not Florida. In Florida, they're like, fuck you. Like DeSantis just had a little press conference yesterday about it. He's like, in Florida, that does not fly. There is no way anyone's going to squat in your house in Florida, which is what people want to hear. Nobody wants their fucking – look, if you work really hard, you get a house and you have a second house, you can use it as a rental property or whatever. You're trying to make some money, and then someone takes over that, and the system works for them and not for you. There's a big difference between tenants and squatters, and if you can't make that differentiation, we got a real problem.
We got a big problem.
Yeah.
That's a big problem. Somebody's going to get shot. That's it.
100%.
That's how this changes. This is how this always changes.
Yeah.
Some guy comes home. What the fuck are you 8 people doing here?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be. He don't know nothing. He's from Russia. He don't know nothing. He's an old fucking guy from Iran or something. He don't know nothing. Mm-hmm. You're in my house.
And they'll put him in jail.
But who'll shoot those 8 motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Something bad will happen, and that's how it changes, Joe.
The thing is, once people start going to jail for defending their own property, you've made a mess.
You made a mess.
You made a giant mess. And then the criminals are going to be aware of this, and they already are.
They already are. They're
So
2 steps ahead of you.
Yeah,
criminals.
they're 2 steps ahead. They know what the rules are, and they're going to get attorneys that are going to work with them, and they're going to steal your house.
So let me ask you this. You go on vacation with your wife. I move into your living room. You come back. You're just going to greet me with nice eyes and say,
I don't know how that works.
you're going to go call 911. There's a squatter here. I got to get him out. He's going to come, go, no. How long have you been here? I don't know. We were in Europe. Whatever.
Yeah.
Is that what you're fucking telling me?
Well, I think some people can't physically do anything, right? Because they get in the house and there's men in there. Did you see about that lady in New York City? She went to clean out her mom's place, and there were squatters in there, and they killed her.
All right.
Yeah, they just caught these guys, young guys. They just, the same thing. They figured out there was no one in there. They broke in, changed the locks, whatever, fixed it, stayed there.
You know how this changes, brother.
Yeah.
It's always one guy that makes an example, makes a big, deep example, and then people go, well, I will think twice about doing that.
Well,
and even then.
It seems like the only way to really change is the law. It's just I don't understand why there's so many laws that have been around for so long that when you see common sense solutions like Ron DeSantis saying, no, you can't do that. Stop. That's not going to happen in Florida. That should be every state. They should say, no, you can't steal people's houses. That should be simple. That has nothing to do with being Democrat or Republican. It's like stealing property, just like no one should be able to steal your car. No one should be able to steal your clothes. They shouldn't be able to steal your house. It seems that's logical. It has nothing to do with racism or xenophobia or white privilege or any of these dumb things they try to attach to this. It's just law and order. We have to have a set of laws that we all abide by if we're going to have a peaceful society where you don't create victims and you don't empower criminals. And the fact that that is complicated in 2024 is so strange to me. I just don't understand. Almost like it's on purpose, like it's meant to keep things chaotic, keep us, on our heels, keep us at each other's throats, keep us just trying to figure out what's the next problem they have to deal with. And all the while, there's all this shit going on in Ukraine. There's all this shit going on with green energy, and Bill Gates is buying farmland. Like, God, can I have a fucking a moment where I can just relax?
Well, even the squatters thing. When did this start? This started coming up about 3-4 years ago during COVID, didn't it? Or was it around before?
It was definitely around before, but I think it has ramped up considerably as things got more woke. Because I think as things get more woke, you start looking towards the rights of...
Well, they're squatters. They don't have nowhere to go.
Well,
guess
listen,
what?
no one is in that home, and no one should have a home that is unoccupied where people are homeless. Like, okay.
I'm going to take a piss.
Go ahead.
I'll wait till Law & Order puts out an episode on squatters, and I'll learn more about it. I'll come